In my recent trip to Brussels, I stayed in the Sofitel Brussels Europe. In terms of its location, it's clearly positioned as a business hotel, as it's just a 10-minute drive from Brussels-Midi train station and a few minutes walk to the Schuman metro station. The biggest selling point, however, is its proximity to several EU landmarks such as the European Commission and the European Parliament. Having stayed at 6 different Sofitel hotels around the world, I can tell you that the moment that you step into the lobby, you won't be mistaken as another hotel brand, as all Sofitel hotels are either chic and elegant like the one in Singapore, or chic and playful like its Sosa brand. This one manages to adopt both, with a bit of a boutique feel and not over the top like its so serious rivals. At least, there won't be portraits of ancient people in your bedroom. Speaking of the room, originally I booked its standard room, but I was upgraded to a junior suite. While it wasn't as big as the one that I stayed in Singapore 3 years ago, it is absolutely spacious. Both rooms have smart TVs, which means you can watch my YouTube videos, whether it's the decoration, its vibe and ambience, and layout are all screaming Sofitel, especially the lighting and its furniture, and this kind of opulence is exactly why I'm so fond of the brand. Another one that worth mentioning is a double bed. It had a feature I've rarely seen in other hotels, a padding layer inside a mattress. With some other hotel beds, it is so soft that sometimes you don't feel enough support for your body. Not for this one, as the padding has provided extra support while still feeling incredibly plush. The bathroom was also classic Sofitel style. The toiletries are from Barma, which is used in every Sofitel hotel. I was also happy to see that dental kit is included, as nowadays most hotels will provide such amenities until you ask for it. There was both a walk-in shower and a bathtub. My only minor complaint would be the so-called smart lighting. It automatically dims when you're not standing in front of the sink, and it's frustrating when it suddenly goes dark while you're in the middle of showering. Worse still, it won't automatically turn back on when you step out of the shower area, and as a result, you have to walk to the door and turn on the lights. And as I don't want to risk switching on the lights while soaking wet, I just ended up fumbling around in the dark to finish my shower. As for hotel amenities, it doesn't have a swimming pool. There is a gym though, and it's quite well equipped for its relatively compact size. However, the piece of equipment I wanted to use the most, which is a multi-purpose weight training machine, was out of order. And don't expect the small gym to have large equipment like Smith machines. They do have treadmills and free weights though, good enough for serious trainers. For food, I paid extra for the breakfast, and it was buffet only with no a la carte choices. The selection wasn't huge, but the quality was decent. That said, there are several Western restaurants nearby that served quite decent breakfast, and hence I would suggest that if you can try them instead. For dinner, I found the quality to be standard Sofitel. The soup, for example, definitely had a 5-star hotel quality, and the risotto's ingredients, taste and overall presentation were all up to par. However, as a foodie, I do expect more for a 5-star hotel, as it lacked the wow factor like the dinner I had at W Barcelona. Especially at 50 plus euros, my expectations are naturally higher. Overall, whether it's the quality of the room, the service, and the location, the Sofitel Brussels Europe didn't disappoint. Its daily rate of 300 euros per night is also typical Sofitel brand. However, when it comes to dining, I would definitely advise skipping it, as there are just too many better options nearby.